What's around, everyone? Welcome to Exo Tarot Cards, Exo Tarot Angel. I'm your tarot reader, Free to Be. How y'all doing out there? All right, aka Blue Sky, aka I feel so pregnant. You get all of that, right? So this is your Scorpio reading. Happy Scorpio season to everybody. Happy fall for everybody who's over here around my neck of the woods. I'm in the United States on this side of the world. And happy spring to those who are on the opposite side of the world. Hey, all right. So I don't know how it is all over the world, but this Scorpio season, as far as the weather and the natural ambiance, is very beautiful, very tasteful, very pleasant, very taking its time, you know? It's like you can enjoy it. Like, this is a great harvest season to enjoy the harvest. Like, it's not going fast. It's like, okay, appreciate what you have repped so far, right? So, with the Scorpio season here, we got visitors in Scorpio, okay? And this reading is going to be about what's the secret, all right? Scorpios is good for secrets. You'll never know with a Scorpio, right? Keeps everybody on edge. So, we're going to tap in and we're going to have our guests help us figure out what's that secret, okay? Or at least pull that secret up to the front. So we're going to get help with the Stellium in Scorpio. And we're going to welcome Venus into this reading, because Venus is going to let us know what's right. It's right when it comes to our love and our values and our appreciation. It's going to check us to see if we're on the right path for that. We got, of course, Scorpio is there. Scorpio is there to shine the light on what's deep. And Scorpio shining a light on what's deep does not mean that the world has to know what you're shining the light on. This is a private shining the light on. This is like you in your house and nobody's in your house but you, and you've got all the lights out in the house and you just shining one light on you, okay, to look at yourself. So let's turn the light on you, not externally. However, if an external reference comes out in the cards about what's the secret, then you know what that applies to your life. And then my homeboy, I'm sorry, some of y'all might hate my homeboy, but Mercury is up in the house, and Mercury is going to be telling me about, okay, how do you need to express, or communicate to yourself first about these secrets. You know what I mean? Is that something that you're going to have to analyze yourself? Most likely, yes, first. You're going to have to analyze it, because Mercury is a sign about using the brain, not so much of the emotion, using your intellect to figure out the secret, or to solve the secret, should I say, right? Because Gemini is all about solving, getting to the bottom of it all, and then keeping what's light, and whatever's too heavy, getting rid of that, okay? But depending on, certain Mercury placements, some Mercury placements could be lighter than others. Some people, Mercury placements might be in Scorpio. And oh boy, if you are, comment below, because depending on the other alignments, oh boy, if you got a Mercury in Scorpio, I mean, your conversation has to be heavy. It's got to be heavy. Like, you're going to have to need a minute or two to process with a Mercury in Scorpio, especially if you're not, tapped into, the spiritual realm, or know a little bit about, or know something about something when it comes to spirituality and religion. Just depends on what Scorpio you're talking to, but it's about to get deep. And then we got, sometimes we like this energy, sometimes we know, but it's the South Node. But the South Node is there just to remind us about our past, that you do know You just got to be reminded. That's all. That's all. Because if you're here, you done been here before. If you're here listening to me in a human body, you done been here before. Okay, so now it's like the the South Node is like stopping at a pit stop, or actually she's not she, I'm not gonna put a gender on it, but the energy is hanging out, you know, resting itself, going back in time, you know, at a nice 5-star hotel. Nobody's there, but you know, that energy. And we're going to be looking at some past. So maybe about what's the secret has to do with something, and maybe it's rooted in the past, whether it's a past that you can remember in this lifetime, a past that you can't remember in this lifetime, or a past that you can or cannot remember in your past lives. So it just depends on where you go, because I'm speaking to the world here, and anybody who is on them spaceships going to Mars. Okay, if you got Wi-Fi, you can hear me. Now, the secret, what's the secret? We're gonna be using the moon energy as well, and the moon energy is going to bring in about the conflict of it all, the emotional conflict. Is this what the secret is, or what is about to come out? Is this going to help me, how I handle it, be more structured or more stable? Is it going to make me feel more better, more comfortable in a long-term, short-term, and long-term effect? Is it going to calm my nerves, you know, have some peace with it? Is it something that it's useful, or is it something that I could be like, I don't need that? You know what I mean? It's not useful to me, so what's the point? So it's gonna be a tug of war with that emotion, okay? And then think about, with the secret, think about, you know, where is it going to lead you into the future? Because we already talked about how the South Node is going to be here to be like, okay, let's take a look at what done happened. Hold up. We can't go any further until we go back. Okay? And then the North is like, okay, well, since I'm chilling here, let me reconstruct my future plans. Maybe I need to change up this, that, and the other in order for the future of myself to be in a better position than what it is yesterday, last week, earlier this year, whatever. And then we also going to get help, you know, from Uranus. And Uranus is going to, because they're all here to help us. They're all lining up to send messages. So this is what I'm calling all these energies in here for what's the secret. Because anything is a secret, you got to go deep. Some people, you got to even go deeper. Some people say what they carry into their grave. You know what I mean? So you got to wait maybe till next lifetime, bump into that person again just to figure out what happened last lifetime. That's how stuff be happening, you know? So it can get that deep. So this is why, you know, hey, you know, if they can help out, let's go. I'm going to use them to help out. So, and okay, so doing all of these secrets, all this stuff, all this information coming out, how are you going to still carry on to be you? How are you not going to compromise yourself in order to get through these energies? Basically, how are you going to still maybe be rebellious in a sense, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe be rebellious in a sense, but in a way it's beneficial, because not all things are aligned together. So sometimes you got to cause a little rebellious, a little disruption, a little separation, a little, you know, I need time apart, a little bit of me time, you know, in order to get the answers that I need, you know, in order to be who I am completely. Whatever you have to tell yourself. And Uranus is not an emotional thing. It's very intellectual. So it's a lot of intellectual pieces in this message, but with that heavy Scorpio deep. And then we got that whole moon that's going to be like, she's not really emotional, but with Taurus in there. But since the moon is exalted in Taurus, you know, she got a whole lot to say, okay, about, does this make sense? You know what I'm saying? And she's not even emotional about it. It's like, this don't even make any kind of sense. Let's get real, people. Let's get real. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna try to make it quick, sweet, and to the point. You know, get your quickie on and move on with your life. All right, have a wonderful day and night during this Scorpio Stellium Scorpio season. with the whole total eclipse. This is when I'm getting this reading, and at this point, we're right in smack in the middle of Scorpio, so this is going to be a good one. Around Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. This is your tarot card reading for Scorpio season. Happy Scorpio season. And this reading is about what's the secret? Shoot. you the secret. Leo, you the secret. That's what the secret is. The secret is you. Okay, you either holding secrets or somebody else is holding secrets. But there's secrets all around you, Leo, okay? Because this is all about secrets. And here you got the secret card. Okay? But you also, a secret is that you may be mentally sabotaging yourself. Like you're like, I mean, it's a lot of retrogrades going on. So a lot of people are walking around like not making decisions and just being stagnant and staying still and being introverted and not wanting to be around people because there's a lot going on within them. So it's going all the way around. So it's just not you. You can look at the other signs too and see that there is a underlying theme to everybody's reading so far. Okay, so basically, you're self-sabotaging yourself, or somebody else is doing some self-sabotaging to themselves, and therefore, like, you might not be able to understand why this person is not doing this, why they're not making moves on that, why they're not taking this opportunity, why they're not this. It's because what is going on? Uh-oh. One second. So whichever the energy is, whether you having this energy or someone else is having this energy, this is what's around you. Lots of secrets, secrets that you're holding in or secrets that other people are holding in. But it's causing tension, whether it's you holding the secrets or another person holding the secrets. It's causing tension, and with that tension, it might cause a lot of lashing. So sometimes you never know why people lash out, but they just lash out for the littlest things. Most likely, there's some type of pent-up information that you don't know about, and maybe they don't have the words or the know-how to express it, but it is there. And right now, a lot of people are holding back because there is a lot of retrogrades and heavy energy. But like I told all the other signs, you still have to move. You can't. It's not a stagnant time right now. So you still have to make decisions to go about life, in a way that you're able to, tolerate it. You don't want, too many regrets, because you could start to have like this stealing complex, or what do they call it? Like a criminal mind complex, or guilty complex, kind of like when you do something wrong but you feel guilty when you do it. Like you might steal something and you feel guilty afterwards, or you might just do something that you're not supposed to do, and you have this guilt cloud over your head type stuff. So that might be going on with you now, and if it continues, that's only and you're the sun, so it's not much you can really hide. You see, he's stealing in broad daylight. This is not like at night. This is like, I'm taking things, I'm sneaking around, I'm holding secrets in a broad daylight. What? Have a wonderful day and night, Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants during the Scorpio season.